Broccoli and cheddar, you put that together with some other stuff, and you get broccoli and cheddar soup. Flour and yeast, you put that together with some other stuff, you get bread. Broccoli and cheddar soup and bread, you put that together, and you get a bread bowl. It sounds like a lot of work, but it's honestly pretty simple. So roll up your sleeves if you got them, wash your hands, and let's get cooking. Let's start with the bread. Start by dissolving 3/4 of a tablespoon active dry yeast in 1 1/4 cup of warm water. Let that bloom until little bubbles start to come to the surface and you're brought back to your childhood of watching SpongeBob while taking a bubble bath. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and 2 cups of flour. Mix that in until fully incorporated. Then add half a cup of flour and combine. Do that 3 times total and you're ready to move on to the next step. Turn out your flour dough and knead until elastic. This will take anywhere between 4 to 8 minutes. Lightly oil a bowl and your dough and cover with a damp, clean cloth. Let that rise until it's doubled in size or about 40 minutes have passed. Punch down your dough to get all the air out and to practice for your soon-to-be successful boxing career. Then just divide it into 2 equal round pieces. Place on some parchment paper and cover those bad boys up with cling wrap and let rise for another 35 minutes. If you're so inclined, you can slash your dough to give it a nice mark on the top. Just pretend this is Texas Chainsaw, or Nightmare on Elm Street, or Saw 7? Return of More Saws? Anyways, just place them in a 400 degree Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius oven and cook for about 23 minutes. Then, just take them out and let them cool. You can see here that my slashes didn't exactly work, but it's the thought that counts really. Now, on to the soup. Chop 1/4 an onion, roughly chop 3/4 a cup of broccoli, slice half of a carrot, and then thinly slice half of a stalk of celery. Set all that aside like something that sets things aside and move over to the stovetop. Melt 1 tablespoon of butter over medium-high heat. Saute your onions in there until just translucent and set aside like something else that sets things aside. Like, for example, what I do to my metaphors. Then, over medium-low heat, whisk together 1/8 of a cup unsalted butter and 1/8 of a cup flour until it smells nutty. Gradually pour in 1 cup of milk while whisking constantly. If you stop whisking, I don't know, something bad might happen, but it probably won't be pretty. Then stir in 1 1/2 cups chicken stock. I'll be making a video on how to make chicken stock soon, so link up in the corner when that's up. Also, I realized I was using way too big a pot for this, so I transferred this into a smaller vessel. Whoops. Bring that all to a simmer and let cook for 20 minutes. Then add in all your vegetables and cook for another 20 minutes, stirring occasionally. Then just stir in 1/4 of a cup shredded cheddar and season to taste. I used 1/4 a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 a teaspoon of pepper. Now for the fun part. Take a knife and cut a round hole in the top of your loaf. Scoop out as much of the innards as you can, and save those for something like making homemade breadcrumbs for mozzarella sticks. Or just eat them. I can't stop you. I'm not your dad. Then you just need to fill your newly formed bread bowls with soup. Top with a pinch more cheddar, and then give your bread bowl a nice little hat made of bread. Which is, I guess, like giving someone a hat made out of flesh. But hey, ignore that disgusting visual and realize that you didn't just make 1 delicious meal, you made 2. Perfect for date night, or chilling with your 1 friend, or eating 2 bread bowls in 1 sitting. Breaking that down, we made 2 bread bowls full of soup for $5.97, meaning each one cost just $2.48. You can get 2 similar bread bowls from a hypothetical place like Panera Pred for $12.98 or $6.49 each. That means we saved $7.01 or $4.01 each, which is enough to buy this clown wig, which, you know, could come in handy for something. Want more money-saving recipes? Hit that subscribe button. Why not share with a friend who likes soup, which should be all of your friends. Whatever you do, stay fresh.